Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. Here we go. There we go, Bim Narim again. So we've got a problem here again, and very non-stick section here. I don't know what is causing this, but it's extremely annoying. Look at it, it just won't stick. I'll come back to that later because I'm gonna have to fix that because this is ridiculous. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is being a pain, quite frankly. This painting is suffering a non-stick problem. So let's recap to yesterday. I was watching The Masked Singer. About 4 o'clock I got a Snappy Shopper order, and I was watching The Masked Singer till about, I think it got to about 8:30, and I was just like, gone. My body just wanted to sleep, and yeah, it's these pills that I'm taking at the moment that is helping the heart pressure but also making me very tired at the same time. So yeah, I missed all of Limitless Wins, so I slept right the way through from 9 o'clock, which is very rare for me because I normally sleep at midnight. Right the way through to about 4:30 in the morning, then woke up, then loaded my laptop up, got some videos done for scheduling and that, ready for next week, watched some of the lists that I'm watching, and then I then was tired again, so fell asleep for an hour at about 8 o'clock, and then I set the alarm again for 9 because I wanted to watch, there's a programme called Sunday with Laura Koonsberg, so I wanted to watch that, and now they're doing like a debate thing on the TV with Amelia Reynolds, which is another broadcaster. But did you know Clive Myrie, who does presenting for the news, he actually does, is it Question Time? He presents that as well, which is interesting. There's been on the news about this spy balloon, and that spy balloon will be, apparently the USA is not happy with this so-called spy balloon. Basically, a spy balloon is a balloon that goes up quite high above the sky to spy on things like military bases and stuff like that. So I think they've now shot it down. There was some concerns that where the debris was full, but they've not got a picture of where it's landed yet because apparently it takes quite a long time to get down or something. So let me just get this one here. Now on a Sunday, I'm not going to be putting this painting up because you've obviously got Hobie the Lion on a Sunday, so I've decided to not put that on a Sunday, just to balance it so that you don't get 2 videos a day. Which I might I'll just put a post up about that. Let me just put a post up because otherwise people are like, where's the video? There we go, that's that sorted. Okay, right. Yeah, I totally forgot about that, but I don't really, where possible, I don't really want to put 2 videos up when, where I can try and, you know, ideally I want to do this one every day, but I don't really want to do it every, I don't want it to clash with another video that I do. Now, obviously, throughout the week is going to be quite tricky because we've got Cody the Lion, we've got, you know, we may just put Cody off a week. I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. We'll just have to wait and see on that one, but we might swap and change it about. I'm not sure yet. Okay, I'm going to offload some of these colours. We're not using that. J, okay, so there's a bit of J there. Not using H from what I can see, so that can be offloaded. K we're using, J we're using, C we're currently using. But yeah, today is obviously just going to be, oh my god, nearly. I picked up the drill and it was still stuck to the tray. But yeah, today's just literally just going to be painting, getting the videos ready for next week. Just housework really. My Hoover's broke, so it's not broke as such, but the filter has gone and I can't find it. I must have chucked it away when I was, because with my Hoover you unclip it to pour out the stuff, but I've got a feeling the filter got dislodged and ended up in the bottom of the dirt collector thing, so it's making this horrendous noise, like similar to a chainsaw, because the filter's not there. It makes the Hoover louder, so, and it's not sucking up properly, so I'm gonna just get a new one, I think, on that one. And then of course I'm dreading the dentist tomorrow because I don't know what Ruben's gonna say, and oh, I'm not looking forward to that at all. probably going to be a waste of time just going there for, you know, no reason whatsoever. Because I doubt they'll do treatment. Apparently, from what I'm told, it's a check-up. And then obviously they did say if it needs to be extracted, they need to get it out with Dr. Habib, which he is basically an oral surgeon. He's a specialist with, like, some extractions have to come out with an incision. It just depends on how they can do it, really. And last time I ended up with a dry socket, which I really am not looking forward to going back to see him. But I know I've got to see him because it's a complicated extraction, so yeah, not looking forward to that at all. But then I'm sort of thinking sometimes it's quite good to have a change of, you know, dentist for a change. You know, you get different expertise and stuff like that. I love it when your tray goes like that. You see them all little lined up. I love it when it does that. But the bit that's annoying is when you're going like that, multi-place, and then you get random C and then multi-place, you know. But yeah, I'd like to get as much of this done as possible today if I can. Because ideally I need to really sort of free some trays up. That's another thing I've got to do today actually. I've got to get them drills out for the Tuesday painting. Oh, crumbs. Hang on, 7. Oh, crap. Hang on a minute. 7. So that means this one's... See, that's where it catches you. Just bear with me. You shouldn't really drag it, but I can't be asked to take it all off again. But yeah, that's where it catches you. So be careful on that one. Because that's a 6. Which, just to confuse you more, is almost like this colour, but a slightly sort of orangey sort of colour. But yes, I just feel so tired all the time. I can't even remember if I took the blood pressure. Did I take it last night? Let's have a look. Oh dear. Yeah, I missed it. See, I told you, it's all over the place. My body clock is all mucked up now thanks to these poxy things. So that means, I think they said if you miss one, you have to go back to the day that you missed. So that's going to push me out by one day, but yes, I will have to remember to take that today. Okay, so we're going to get some more K in, lovely. Got an email today to say that I've got a exclusive offer for the week. So they're going to give me another, I think they said, no, it weren't the week, it was the something garden. Not garden as well, but another one. They said I can have 3 copies for £1. I hate going, you know where you've got market stalls? Personally, I know it's a market stall, but I wouldn't want to buy from there. You know, thousands of people are touching it, and yeah, I don't really want to go in there. But when it's right to the end of the day, they're trying to flog it, so they'll drop the prices right down low. to try and flog it, just to make something on it. I know of someone that has had Christmas trees near Mark's Tay, and they've sold them, and because he wanted to make money on it, he sold it for a penny. Well, you're not going to make money on that, are you? So, yep. God's sake. Well, I've worked on some paintings that have got a non-stick issue, but this one seems to be playing up majorly because we've got it all here. There was some over here that stuck. I just don't know how they can lose their stick. This is one of the reasons why I want to venture into different paintings. Now, I have spoken to Diamond Art Club about the missing ABs. They've actually come back to me and said if you can get 80% of the painting done first, just because like if we move on and we've found any other colours, they can send them all at once, because your painting comes with a lifetime guarantee, so they legally have to oblige by that. So I said, yeah, that's fair enough. So we've got to do 80%, which I'm a bit disappointed with, because I was rather hoping I could get the drills for next week, but unless someone else has got some of that colour, then it would help a bit, really, because I don't know how much 80% is. I mean, it's definitely not going to be finished that, but what we can do is we can still carry on with the painting, and then we can do a filler session at the end, if need be. But yeah, I feel like movie day as well, like, because last night I messed up. I know the only bit I saw up to is when Otter took their mask off, and I briefly saw who was behind it, but I couldn't work out who she was, because Otter's got a very extraordinary voice. Like this week she sounded like an old woman, and the previous week she was like really young. So I get the impression she's an actor maybe, but I'm gonna watch it back to refresh my mind and figure out who it was. But yeah. Now they're banging on about a bus service or something, but do you know what? Yeah, I've never seen this country in such a state. I've personally, I've voted Conservatives all my life, but maybe a change in parties would help. You know, I think there now needs to be a Labour government, because clearly there is something wrong with this economy. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I would like to. I love the UK, but I'd love to emigrate somewhere else. Fresh start, fresh, government and all that. Because you don't get none of this in America, because they've got their heads screwed on. They know what they're doing. I mean, their money over there is like £10 an hour. It's decent pay. We get like near enough £9.50, which is hardly nothing. You have to put in all these hours for shit pay. And there was a time when there was people on benefit share when we was through the, where Liz Truss was involved in the government. And there was a time where people on benefits were earning more than the people actually working. And that's supposed to be the other way round. So, well, that can go away, TV bloody licence. I hate paying that. It's just ridiculous, £159 just for one channel. Because that's all you're paying for. You're paying for BBC One and I think BBC Two. But last year was absolutely terrible for TV programmes. Oh, why is this playing up? Is it supposed to go like that? But yeah, I wonder if Cineworld, which is our cinema, I mean, other places might have Odeon, but I don't like Odeon because Odeon, you have to choose. They basically tell you where to sit on a chart thing, whereas Cineworld, you can sit where you like. But what I think would be nice is if they release Peter Rabbit 2 just in time for Easter. That would be lovely. Dodo? What? Scientists in America want to bring the extinct dodo. There has been talk about the Tasmanian devil as well. Apparently what happens is, the way to bring back an extinct animal is they have to find a dead cell or something from the animal that was died of the extinction, and then they match it and genetically match it or something. Because I think they did that with the blue hyacinth macaw parrot. But yeah. There's also, I was having a look at the unboxing videos last night, and there's quite a few that I'd like to get in for February. So there may be some scatters before Friday, so like a bonus video, because looking at the schedule, because I release them every Friday, I'm not going to get the February one on if I don't get it up this Friday. So I'm going to probably put that in at some point, maybe tonight or when I can. So yeah. So I think I'd like to, for this session, my goal obviously, as I said, by next Sunday I'd like to get this row finished. And I think looking at it now, we're only on the Sunday just gone. So I think we'll crack that, but I'd love to get the swans done. My ultimate goal is to get this finished for Valentine's Day, which is about 2 weeks away. So we're doing good so far, I think. Obviously, missing drills are the only thing that can hold you up on this, but yeah. What does everyone do with their jar of dirt? I mean, mine, apparently some people screw the lid on and then obviously keep it as a memoir, but I was going to keep them for like missing drills and spare drills, but oh my god, you're not going to believe this. Last night I was tipping, because I'm discontinuing my, the little square drill holder things. I I'm going to move to the cylinder ones. So I was chucking all them away, and there were spare jewels that I was putting in the jar of dirt. And I accidentally put a new paint in, Happy Feet, into that jar, which is this blue colour. So I'm going to just repaint it. The dark blue colour you can see, I don't fancy digging all that out. So I'm just going to have to rebuy it and cut my losses on it really, which is a shame, but yeah. I mean, I'd love to have a dedicated case that can just have, I'm going to get a case, but it's just going to be for spare drills. So, yeah. Oh my God, what is that? Oh no! We've got milk! What the fudge cake? How's that gone? Oh no, that's going to cause non-stickage. Oh, for God's sake. How the hell has milk got on my jar of dirt? Oh man. Hopefully it should dry in a minute and we should be able to put it down. Sure. I don't know if it's the air that makes it non-stick, but yeah, it's very annoying. But tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'll pick up Prism diamond painting, see what other boxes I've got, and then what I'll do is, because I've got my dentist is in Whittam, you see, so I've got to go over there anyway. I don't like, every dentist I've come over here are private, so while I try to get help, because I'm obviously part-time, I do get help with the costs for the dentist. So I don't really fancy paying £80. There's one in Whittam called Cambrai, and they want to charge £80 just for an inspection, and I can't agree to that. There's no way that's going to work. So I was nearly private with this new one, but then they've put me on this NHS list thing, so I get it free, which is nice. Because you can only get it free if your take-home pay is below 435, you can get free help with it. But if it's above 435, then of course you have to pay. That's my understanding. I could be wrong on that, but from what I've seen, it should be, if it's below 435, you can get help with it. So they should pay. Which is quite funny, because all the people that are on benefits, they get their money from the people that work who pay taxes. So the people who pay taxes funds the benefit system. That's how they get their money. So all these people that laugh and say, oh, you're on benefits, you don't work and all this crap, you can laugh back at them and say, yeah, but your taxes pay our benefits, so you're actually working for us. So yeah, that's quite funny. But I do get 2 weeks off because I can't, I've got this sick note thing, so I don't have to work for 2 whole weeks. Yay! Don't get me wrong, I love working, but not every single day of the week. I have done full time before, and never again will I do that. Hell no, it's too much, far too much. You can't get nothing done. You only get 2 days off at the weekend to, try and do as much as you can. And with part-time, it just gives you a little bit more time in the week to do what you need to do. So yeah. But yeah, looking at my calendar, I've got dentist tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. Tuesday and Wednesday, not a lot happening. I should be back at work on the 20th because they've signed me off from, I think they said it ends on the 16th or somewhere around there. Then on the 8th, nothing. 9th, nothing really is happening. 10th, they're coming to take away this carbon monoxide thing that they put up by error. Because I've already got to, and I said, look, can you recall it? Because what I do is when the repair's due, I take before and after photos. I'm instructed to do that. And if there's any damage, I can then go, right, that needs recall, they've damaged it. So they have actually booked in for this new kitchen side to be fixed. So they're going to take that off. And if he goes down the route of polyfilling it, I'm going to say, no, that's not what I want. I don't want it polyfilled. You've damaged it. Replace the whole unit. You're the ones who. I mean, how can you damage it by putting it in the in the oven? I don't understand how they can do that, but I'll never forget that. 2 years I had to fight for that oven. 2 years. Because with me, if something's owed to me, if it's damaged and they're trying to palm it off, in my tenancy agreement, I did not sign to say that I had that cooker. It was ticked as they supplied it, so they have to fix it. And they were like, oh, but we don't charge you service charges. Okay, but that's not my problem. You're the ones who have mucked that up. And they actually, after 2 years, because the other ones palmed it off, and then eventually this new lady came, and eventually she actually convinced them that it is, admitted from their paperwork. They said we won't backdate the charges, but it will come into effect from April. So you should. It's your problem. But it's stupid. Like, we have to pay £14 ground rent because we have a communal thing. So the lawnmower man comes round and cuts all the communal grass and stuff, and then we have to pay this poxy £3 service charge just to have a cooker in your house because it's their equipment, which is ridiculous. I know, because they reckon it's all white goods. Well, my cooker's black, but apparently that falls into their property. So I'm okay, guys. I'm just back asleep at the moment, and it's making me very miserable. As you can probably tell in my voice, when you don't get enough sleep, and it's playing havoc at the moment, because I also have insomnia, and there's no cure for that. Insomnia is basically where your body just can't sleep. There's stuff that they can put you on called promethazine, but that's a short-term thing. It's supposed to help you with sleep and that, but this one here is my heart pressure, so that's already given me a sedative effect. I don't really want to take that as well on top of that. That's going to wipe me right out. Then obviously they keep texting me about this bloody COVID jab, which is a third booster, but every time I try and look, it's always miles away. There's a pharmacy in Whitton called Potter Lane or something. I don't even know where that is. So I don't know if you've noticed, but it's always it's always out of your own town. And I'm like, because I asked the surgery and they were like, oh, we can't do it. We've got all the stock gone. Okay, so why can't you order more stock then? And then through the week, I tried to get as much pre-recorded as possible because I know that then I can do Sundays just do a bit of this. This has become like an everyday thing. Even on when I try to get days off of filming and stuff, I still end up doing it. Like, as I said before, like when I'm in my seat watching a movie, as soon as that movie's finished, I'm back doing this, and I'll never forget the time I did a different painting every day, and it nearly finished me for painting because I got so wound up with it. It was so overwhelming. All the drills were getting mixed up. But now I tried to do just a theme painting. So, but who's gonna have pancakes? I will. But I'm not gonna get the Co-op do some lovely ones. They're rolled up with chocolate inside, but I'm gonna be doing the good old-fashioned batter mix. And I was thinking about doing it on my channel, like showing everyone my pancakes, like actual cooking them, but on my other channel, but I'm not sure of that yet. Hello, it's me. Boom, ba-da-dee-da-dee, boom, ba-da-dee-da-dee-do-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee, boom, boom, da-da-dee-da-dee. We've been crying for so long, just to carry on, but now it's gone away. That's Mika. Sucking to your heart and your lollipop, oh, love's gonna get you down. That's another one from Mika, who is a singer. Just... Did you know, is her name Joanna Gosfield or someone on the news? She's leaving. She's left. She did a TikTok video on it saying, is it Gosling? Joanna Gosling, is it? Well, anyway, she's a news presenter, but she's not doing it anymore. But people have been making fun of that. You know that woman, I think when the Queen sadly passed away, she was trying to read her lines, you know, like the news presenter trying to read, but she was getting upset in her lines. I know Nicholas Witchell was quite upset because he's a royal correspondent, so he does a lot with the royal family, like follows them and stuff like that, for like the news and stuff, but you could see he was quite upset as well. So, and I vaguely remember when they announced it, everywhere was like, the screens went black, and yeah. Well, look at this, we're almost on another block. Can you believe it? We're speeding by on this. It's so lovely when you see more of the picture come to life, it just makes you want to go on and on and on. But there comes a point where, you have to physically put the pen down because you need to get on with the rest of the day, But with me, that's why some creators will do it from A to B in a session. Some might do it over 4 sessions. With me, I really love trying to drag it as much as possible, and that's really why I do it over a month, because I really want to drag it out as much as possible, because I know that once I've done this, I'm not going to be doing it again. So for me, it's trying to last it as much as possible. I have seen some Star Wars ones of Darth Vader, but it's too much black, so unfortunately I won't be doing that. I've worked on a painting once, it was a line, and the middle of the line was sort of like these colours, and then all around the border was black, and it was so boring. I literally felt so bored doing it because it was the same colour over and over and over. So it's nice to get, you know, finally do some multi-placing. There was this place we went once, and they were basically riding around in a lake with these boats that you push your foot on the pedals and it drives it and that. And my brother really wanted to go on one, but unfortunately the weeds got stuck under the propeller things. So they were like, sorry, we're not taking it on anymore. Just gonna take my jumper off because I'm sweltering up here, and I'm gonna get a drink as well. Oh Jesus! It's so hot. Oh, lovely. There we go. Time is it? 11:04. God blimey, that's gone quick. I've only got 20 minutes, about 15 minutes left or so, but I've noticed we tend to finish a square, and then we start one, then we tend to finish the rest off, and then that's the end of the next session done. So this one here, what I'm going to do, because as you can see that's really slid again, so I'm going to have to speak to, I'm going to have to get that seal stuff, because there's no point putting it on there yet because it's just going to slide again. So I'll get some of that seal. I think Craft Buddy sells it. There was one that One Day Saving sent me, but it's for £3. I think it's a little bit on the cheap side. I'd rather pay a little bit more and know that I've got a good quality one. That's another thing, we've got the King's coronation, haven't we, coming up. Be interesting to see if he goes in that gold carriage thing, because I don't think they've upgraded it, it's that old. But they're saying that they want Harry to attend, or there's speculation about whether Harry will attend the coronation. I did feel for him when the Queen died. He got there far too late, and yeah, I mean that's the worst, isn't it? You know, when you're trying to get to the person because they're gonna die, and you've got there too late, and you can't ever speak to them again. That is, I've been in a situation like that because my dad kept my nan's death a secret from me for some reason, and yeah, very nasty. Which is one of the reasons why I don't talk to him. I think he's a very horrible person. You know, not to tell you that your own nan's died, I think is very, 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 I mean, words can't explain how angry I am with him. So, I just want him gone. I know that sounds really bad, and I know it sounds terrible, but when you do something like that and you can't tell your own son that your nan has died, I think that's terrible. I mean, I never really had a very close relationship with her. You know, she used to live in Walton-on-the-Naze, and I would go up there every so often or once a month, and that was it, just to visit. I didn't really spend an awful lot of time with them. It's not like my mum's nan. because it's quite funny. My mum lives at the top of the road, my nan lives at the bottom of the road, so it's not like them, but even they don't speak to me. So got a very funny family for some reason. This one don't talk to that one, and that one don't talk to this one, and Adam, my uncle, don't speak to none of his sisters apart from my mum, because my nan had a very big row over something to do with Karen, his first wife. I don't know what the argument was, but they don't speak. So he doesn't like my sister he doesn't like my auntie. I don't even call her an auntie, because she basically, there was a fight about my aunt. One of my aunties used to live opposite him across the road, and I don't know the ins and outs of it, but there was an argument between the other auntie as well. He didn't like her from day one, because she's like a tomboy. She doesn't act like she's a girl, if you're asking me. So yeah, he doesn't like him. One day it blew up because my cousin was round the nan's and he was jumping in a bag of crisps. Well, of course, all these crisps are brand new, and he's jumping in them, smashing them all up. And my uncle went, he saw red, and he had, shouted at him. And she blew up and said, "Don't shout at my son like that." And I'm like, but can you not see he's jumping in crisp, smashing them all up? How are people supposed to eat them like that? So of course I could understand how he felt, but yeah, funny old world we live in, isn't it? With me, I just think life is too short to argue. As I've said before, you may have ups and downs, but remember that you only live once, and you need to treasure that. If you want to go in a hot air balloon, go in a hot air balloon. By the way, we are actually doing some hot air balloons in summer. In the summertime, where the weather gets hot. By the way, can I just say, I just want to make an announcement. Oh man, where's the 8 colour? Oh, just bear with me, I just need to get some of these colours that have fell out. I just want to make an announcement. The event that is with Crafting with Kay has been cancelled. So we was going to go head to head with this gnome painting. I have cancelled it because I don't want to do it anymore. I've not actually told her this, but she watches my channel anyway. I don't know if she watches anymore, but I have just decided to... She's a great YouTuber, don't get me wrong, but I've decided to go my separate ways. I'm not going to go into the reasons, but I'm not happy with some of the... just how I'm treated, really. I send a message and then he goes really silent, and then it just comes across like you only get replied to when you feel like it, and I don't want to be in a friendship like that. So I have decided to go my separate ways. I am really privileged and honoured that I gave her the option to do Iron Man, and I got her into doing that, and I'm really truly honoured of that. But I have to feel comfortable, and I don't feel like the friendship is working. As I said, I'm very good at telling how a friendship works. So the way I describe it is, some friendships go well, some friendships don't, and for whatever reason it's like a negative magnet. You're trying to be friends, and then whatever reason you clash and you bounce off. And I just thought one day, right, I'm fed up with it. Fed up with being treated like this, so I'm not going to do it anymore. So, and I know I probably won't get the trays now, but that's fine. I'm not. That's totally fine. It will not be. I'm not going to get upset over it, because I had to do what's right for me, and she's a great person, don't get me wrong, but I thought it was just best that I go my own separate ways. Um, so yeah. Which is a shame because I did enjoy the friendship we had, but unfortunately, as time has gone on, I don't like the way I get ignored. So it is what it is. I mean, I know obviously people are busy and, you know, stuff like that, but I've been told about other YouTubers, and I'm not sure if it's genuine or whether it's real or not. That I have to. I've been told that I have to. Don't be careful with this YouTuber and that YouTuber, and I just don't know if it's true or if it's not true. So, you know, I need like a second opinion on that. But it's just some of the things that, you know, just comes across in like a very sarcastic way. You know, I just, one day I woke up and I thought, right, I'm going to leave the group. I don't want nothing more to do with this. I've blocked them. I've blocked her on all my channels, and I've blocked her on social media as well. It's not. And if you are watching, Cabe, it's just for my own reasons. So I really hope that you respect and understand my reasons. And there was another pattern I noticed is I sent a message, and you know, there's patterns of things being posted in the group, but then, you know, it says, oh, it's active, but you don't get a response for like days on end. Do you see what I mean? So I can't be in a friendship like that. So, but anyway, enough of, that's basically my reasons. I noticed patterns and I just didn't think it was a true friendship really. But that's my reasons. But anyway, as you say, you know, this is the great thing about YouTube. You know, you meet people, you know, you're always meeting new people. And it may, you know, when you're falling out with someone, it may, you know, bug you. And you might think, why is this person, you know, being like this? Why does this person not want to be friends anymore? But as time goes on, you get used to it. So, you know. But anyway, I'm grateful for all the advice and stuff that I was given with drills and that, but it has to be what I feel happy with, I'm afraid. So yeah, that's my reasons. Because I actually put a post in the group and I said, I'm really sorry, I'm leaving the group for my own reasons. And as soon as I did that, I got a voice note message, and I didn't even respond to it. I just blocked the line and deleted it. I didn't even play it because I can't be arsed with it. You know, 1 minute you talk, the next minute you don't. I don't want a friendship like that. It doesn't work like that with me, unfortunately. I mean, I get, you know, if people are busy, that's fair enough, but most of my friends always get back to me when they can, and I just generally don't like being ignored. So I do monitor things like that, and if I find that a person is constantly ignoring you, then I will just take it off Facebook, because that's not a friend to me. But yeah, anyway, what time is it? 17. Okay, we've got a couple more minutes, so I think we'll finish this line off here. And we'll do that. Look how much, well, oh my god, where's that come from? We've got a square drill here. It's probably fell out of the jar of dirt. But yeah, look how much we're clearing. So this is good. And I don't think we work on this colour again until down here, because we've got like a love heart thing going on down here, as you can see. So yeah. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to me. Oh, seriously, if this is going to keep popping, then I'm chucking this, for God's sake. What is wrong with it? Seriously, I can't keep having popping paintings. This is beyond a joke. Do they not pour, like, enough glue on it? See, this is another reason why I want to phase out the Amazon ones, but that's where we're going to leave it today, guys. So, I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and do all the wonderful things that you do. And I will see you next time. But what we can do with this is, I think we've got... Where's my scissors? Right. I did have scissors on this somewhere, but they've disappeared. Oh, my scissors are gone again. Okay, I'll do that next time. I thought I put them over there, but they've disappeared again. But what we'll do is we'll cut this back and trim that back. But yeah, we are skedoodling across this very nicely indeed. So as you can see, that's what it's looking like so far. And we are more than halfway done now on this. I really can't wait to get this finished. It is really, really... Well, look at that. How cool is that? It looks like a bit of this washi tape is crawling across there. I know some people also, they put washi tape down here to grid it. I don't do that. But I am looking at release paper. It's really coming along quite nice, and I can't wait to get a little bit more done. I mean, things like here that I'm noticing, it doesn't, some of them don't cover all the symbol and that, but if we turn the light off, that's what it's looking like. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, any ones that, for example, here you can see it's not quite covered the drill, I'll go over and level it up a bit. But it really is a start. It really is lovely, and we've started to do a bit of the top of the swan here, so we just need to brush it over here, and then it's the last sort of bit. I don't know if I should block this or just do a giant square, because we could block it about there, but it'd be like a, or we might just do, I don't know, I'll see how it goes. But anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell. Remember, moving forwards, there'll be no swans on the Sunday because Hobie takes over on the Sunday. But yeah, until then, that's how we're doing. Take care, have a lovely day, bye-bye.